top 10 best guns for multiplayer in Warzone Mobile. Multiplayer in Warzone Mobile is probably the most fun mode, especially for those players that are coming from COD Mobile. So if you're coming from COD Mobile and you're like, hey, I want to play the best mode, it's probably multiplayer. There is something that you guys got to keep in mind. There are a lot of sweats. So however, you need to keep up with the sweat. It's important to know which weapons are the best, and maybe you can add them to your custom loadouts as well. But don't worry, because I got you guys covered. In this video, we're going to be diving into the top 10 best guns for multiplayer in Warzone Mobile Season 3. So let's get started. Coming in at number 10 is the Subverter. In multiplayer, there's a lot of close and medium range fights, but this makes the Subverter, which is a battle rifle, a variable weapon for taking out the enemy's players within the objectives. Now, here's a loadout for you guys to try out. The BAS-B battle rifle comes in at number 9 on our list. It gets the job done during the close and the long range encounter. The weapon offers enough versatility, but you might need to have an extra mag on it when creating the Gunsmith loadout if you want to keep up with other players. The BAS-B has great accuracy and great fire rate. Try out this loadout and see if this is the right gun for your playstyle. Rival 9. This is the SMG used by quite a lot of people in the multiplayer game mode, and the weapon owns to its uniqueness to handling speed as well as fire rate. So as an SMG, you already know that the movement players are going to be jumping on this one. So here's a great loadout you can use for Rival 9 to help you do the same. And if you can get down with the movement, if you check out my latest video on the movements, basically if you can get the movements down and you have the Rival 9, it's game over. Just letting you know. The HRM9. It's actually rated one of the best SMGs in Warzone Mobile. It's incredible stats. The fire rate take out the opponents quickly, and this is something that really helps in multiplayer. Just storm into the objectives with the bad boy, and let's get this job done. You guys can actually try out this gunsmith showing on the screen. Let me know in the comments if you actually like the HRM9, because I actually love that gun. I got it a couple times for Warzone Mobile. I had a video coming out, but then that video audio kind of messed up, so I had to throw it away. But the HRM9, underrated. Moving on to the WSP Swarm. Now, you don't get to see this often, and it's because it's quite a large number of players have no idea that this is the meta weapon. It's got one of the fastest fire rates in the game, along with good mobility, although its only downside is the recoil. So if you can still manage to have great handling or just try to control that recoil, it will still compensate for that with its great handling. So for multiplayer mode, you can easily win most of your close range encounters once you have that swarm in your hands. If you're wondering what gunsmith might work, here's something you guys should try. The MCW isn't too flashy when it comes to stats, but it goes hard and it gets job done, and it's currently one of the most used weapons in multiplayer. So here's a loadout you guys can try out. Next up we got is the SVA 545. This SVA has been in the game since the beta, and it's the popular gun that everyone knows and loves. As a fan favorite of this weapon, you know that the devs are going to cook with this one. The accuracy on the SVA is on point and it helps you land most of your shots easily. It comes with the moderate recoil, and this is one of the reasons it got the high pick up rate. Now, showing on the screen is a loadout that you guys can try and use, and by the way, the SVA 545 has some of the best skins in the game too. So it's like you're getting a good gun and also a lot of skins for that gun. But anyways, we're moving on to number 3 on the list. It is the Striker, and as a SMG main, you already know that I love rocking the Striker. It's one of my favorite guns for multiplayer, and it got the stats to prove why. So this gun comes with great handling and a decent fire rate. So it's not that great, but it shoots pretty decent. So here's a loadout you guys can try out. Second on our list is the RAM9. We know that the most meta weapons are the SMG, but this one right here is on a whole different level, and this is kind of like on all of my classes. But it's an SMG that straight up helps with about any player dominating the opponents. And thanks to its versatility, the gun works for most range. For a game mode like multiplayer, you need an extra mag, as the default 32 round force you to be more precise and accurate with your shots. Here's a gunsmith that you guys can try out. And finally, number 1 goes to BP-50. If you're looking for an assault rifle with a great fire rate, the BP-50 delivers enough accuracy to help you with land those shots even better. Players that use this in multiplayer can also benefit from mobility it offers, which is even better than some SMGs in the game. The gun has been around since the beta of Warzone Mobile, and it's currently in a steady use by the best players in the game that dominate multiplayer matches. And you guys can do the same, and here's the loadout for you guys. So that's it, guys. We touched the top 10 best weapons for multiplayer in Warzone Mobile. You can find these useful as they will help you win more gunfights in multiplayer. In case I missed a great weapon, let me know in the comments down below what weapon did I miss out on, and leave the attachments for it because I want to try it out. Anyways, I'll see you guys in another one. Peace.